In this lesson, we are going to talk about visual report writing. While writing a visual report, we need to make sure that we follow language that only reports the visually represented data. No additional words or phrases need to be added. Typically, a visual report does not follow a very rigid structure, and the number of paragraphs can vary depending on the need of the document. However, in this video, we'll discuss an example of a bar chart. The structure that we are going to use consists of 4 paragraphs. The first paragraph is the introduction, the second paragraph is the overview, and the next 2 paragraphs are body paragraphs, paragraph 1 and paragraph 2. Please have a look at this bar chart. The first component of the structure is an introduction. We only talk about the elements that we see in the visually represented data. For example, if you observe this bar chart, you'll be able to see 3 basic components. Number 1, the topic. The topic for this particular bar chart is divorce rates. Number 2, the countries. In this particular bar chart, you can see the countries Finland and Sweden. And the number 3 component is going to be the time frame, the years. In this bar chart, you can see that the data ranges from the year 2011 to 2015. So the introduction will be something like this. The bar chart provides information about the percentages of divorce in Finland and Sweden over the year 2011 to 2015. In this section, we observe the chart again and we try to discover the given trend of the data. You can also say that it is kind of a summary of the data. Now, if you see the bar chart again, you will be able to notice that the blue bars represent the divorce rate in Finland. If we ignore the red bars for a moment, we will be able to notice that the divorce rate in Finland is increasing over the years with a slight fluctuation in the year 2012. Similarly, if we ignore the blue bars and observe the red bars, which is showing the divorce rate of Sweden, we'll be able to see that the divorce rate in Sweden is decreasing, again with one fluctuation. So, an overview can be written something like this. Overall, Sweden experienced a downward trend, while Finland showed an upward trend throughout the period. Both countries' divorce rates had some fluctuations. Although Finland initially had a lower rate, it outraced Sweden at the end of the period. The main body is an important part when it comes to report writing. All the information must be factually correct and properly presented. We need to make sure that we include all the percentages and statistics in written form. Another important thing is the wise decision on how to divide the information in paragraphs. The division has to be logical. Looking at the bar chart and example, we can easily see that the logical division would be to create 2 main body paragraphs. First one, reporting on the divorce rates in Sweden. Second, reporting the divorce rates in Finland. So our main body paragraphs are going to look something like this. Sweden's divorce rate was about 45% in 2011, being higher than Finland's rate by approximately 8%. Then it rose to almost 50% in 2012. However, the figure showed a gradual decrease to about 47% in 2013 and continued to decline steadily to the end of the period, reaching around 45% in 2014 and hitting a low point of about 37% in 2015. Percentage of divorces in Finland was less than 40% in 2011 and it decreased in 2012, when about 1/3 of marriages in Finland ended with a divorce, as opposed to almost a half in Sweden. However, the figure experienced a steady growth during the next 2 years. It rose to approximately 39% in 2013, then increased by around 3% in 2014 and remained steady for the next year, outracing the rate of Sweden. To sum up, visual reports are easy to write when you understand the visually reported data well. This kind of writing is fact-based, and we need to make sure that no unnecessary information is added.